In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 things that I will teach my future daughter about dating, about etiquette, and about self-esteem. It contains some of my mom's and my grandma's wisdom. Meu nome é Gina Luz, 𝗍𝗵𝗿𝗴𝗏 Luz na sua vida. I'm not a mom just yet, but I really feel that it's important to prepare myself as if I already am someone's mom. And I think about the important lessons that I would want to teach her and how to become an elegant lady like her mom and her grandma and her great grandma were and are. I think that these tips might help others as well that already have daughters or nieces. I will tell her choose character over ethnicity. I think this first tip will be one of the most important lessons, and I might get a lot of flack for this. I will tell my daughter to choose character over ethnicity. I will not encourage her to date solely black men. I will tell her to choose the best man for the job. The countries where I am from are very diverse anyway, and my family is very mixed. As a matter of fact, that is how I grew up. So I will not restrict her to date solely one kind of man. No, querida. Choose the best man with the best education and that can take care of the best for you. And someone that can take care of you. 2. Having standards. I think that having standards will set you up for life. No matter what these standards are, it will set a bar for people around you and how you want to be treated. See it as a map for them to walk towards your heart. And to be honest, these standards don't only pertain to dating, but but for the sake of this video, I will keep it more in the dating lane. For this tip, I want to read a chapter of 𝗵𝗵𝗃 for you because he is a personal inspiration to me. Men respect standards, get some.
There are a few things that you should know about my wife, Marjorie. She's incredibly talented and supportive. She is just as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. She loves the Lord. She's a terrific mother to our children. She's classy and smart, and she cares for, respects, and adores me deeply. You should know that my wife has a set of standards that I have known about and respected from the day I met her. These requirements are important to her. They govern how she will be treated. They are important to me too, because they lay out a virtual map of all I need to do to make sure she gets what she needs and wants. In this chapter, Steve talks about Marjorie being firm with him in how she wants to be treated. When she notices that Steve is entertaining other women on the phone, she packed her bags and walks out. He immediately knows what her requirements are. This is a mere example of how you can steer someone and be firm with someone in what you will and will not accept. I think it's important to be firm about this, and I will mention further examples of rules that I personally go by and that go in line with this. It has everything to do with boundaries and making sure that no one crosses them, man or women.
I agree with Steve's perspective. And there are certain things that I keep my eye out for. And here are 3 of them. I have a 15-minute rule. I have a no foul talk rule. The 15-minute rule. When I have a date, I always obtain the 15-minute rule. You might think, what is the 15-minute rule, Gina? This means that I will have a date with a man, and if he's running late, I will wait no more than 15 minutes on the location. We were to meet. If he doesn't show up within 15 minutes, sometimes I give him 10, depending on my mood, but I will walk away and carry on with my day. I might plan a nail appointment in a city. Maybe I will go on a shopping spree. I don't know, maybe I will go to the drugstore to look for some necessities. Either way, the date is over. Now, if he lets me know that he's running late, that might change the whole narrative. But I'm solely talking about the times that he doesn't let me know what the deal is, and especially if it's the first date. 2. No foul talk. Now, when it comes to foul talk, I will not entertain it. It's just not how I was brought up. When a man talks any kind of way in my presence, I will instantly let him know that it's not appreciated. And I will not be tolerating that. Always look more presentable when you are outside. I will teach my daughter the importance of presenting yourself because you are your own ambassador. Always be presentable. It should be your trademark. When people describe me, they always tell me, so I've heard, that I'm well dressed, well mannered, and I think that is a great compliment. In other words, dress the part, opt for a classical look, opt for a clean look, think Ralph Lauren, Arne Klein, Dior, or brands that emulate that look. Good colors are pastel, traditional colors like navy, white, burgundy, black, beige, gray. That is what I would tell her. A personal goal of mine now is to look presentable at home too. Keep foul language to yourself. I think I hinted at this previous tip, but I think that a lady should not have a foul mouth as well. I certainly would not ever talk in that way around my daughter. My mom and my dad never cussed in my presence. They never talked in a ill manner, ever. And it gave me a good example of how I want to talk. When you're among others, it's without using improper language. A folded $10 bill is still a $10 bill. Sometimes in your life, people or even yourself can feel as if you're worth less or not that it girl of your own world. I too have these days, and realistically, everyone knows these days once in a while. I think I came across a clip like a few years ago on YouTube. I don't really remember who said it, but it was something along the line of this. It said like, if you have a $10 bill, right, and you fumble it into one ball, will its value decrease? The answer is no, it won't. It will still retain its worth, even though that it's creased. So maybe you gain a little weight. Maybe you lose a job. Maybe you don't get that raise. Maybe your boyfriend breaks up with you. Maybe you go bankrupt. Maybe you lose out on a business opportunity. It doesn't and it shouldn't affect how you see yourself. Querida, you are a beautiful, young, talented woman, and let no one determine your worth for you. These are the lessons that I will teach my daughter with love, and I can just cannot wait. What are important life lessons that you instilled into your child's life or want to instill in your child's life? I am so curious. Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. Just click on the subscribe button below. It's free. And please do not forget to comment below. Meu nome é Gina Luz. Essa é minha Luz na sua vida. Ciao.